So how do we balance accountability and empathy in an unpredictable market? Hey, it's Scott Beebe with Business on Purpose. Make sure to go check out our healthy assessment. It'll take about 5-7 minutes to give you an actual metric score on the health of your business. Go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy. I was volunteering as a public address announcer for the team that my son plays on at his local high school. And I was armed with a cobbled together sound system, a prescribed playlist, a microphone, and of course a few corny dad jokes. And we try to provide a little light humor throughout the competition of an average high school game. Most games are a lot of fun, but the off-field activity of this last game was not so much fun. Parents from the visiting team began heckling when we did not announce their children's name each time they scored. Now, we've never done this for any visiting team for a variety of reasons. And so on a spring evening in the beautiful low country of South Carolina, in a sport where very few players will go on to play in college, parents began rebuking the volunteer dad running the music and making some announcements. But why? Why would we do that? Well, it's because we struggle with empathy as a culture. I do too. We're in a civic landscape where if someone is not 100% right or good, then they are immediately painted as 100% bad or wrong. There seems to be little in between, little grace extended, little camaraderie or light-heartedness even among competitive teams or groups. The core of our disdain for our neighbor, even the ones who are volunteering their time and effort, it really has to do with shame. Shame is a two-way activity. As I deliver shame, I am able to build myself up while concurrently tearing you down. In her important book, The Gift of Imperfection, author Brené Brown defines shame as the intensely painful feeling or experience of believing that we are flawed and therefore unworthy of love or belonging. Brené Brown says that shame needs 3 ingredients to grow out of control in our lives. It needs secrecy, it needs silence, and it needs judgment. In a description that hits a little too close to home, Brené Brown describes shame as that warm feeling that washes over us, making us feel small, flawed, or never good enough. Shame typically enters our practical vocabulary when accountability has been breached. Either we fall short or someone we know or work with falls short of expectations, and immediately we armor up, we batten the hatch, and we begin launching shame grenades in an effort to cover up the discrepancy. Someone missed the mark, even if it's us, and we go to war to protect our reputation and standing among our network. Shame is an effective short-term tool with blistering short-term results. Unfortunately, for shame's sake, we live in a long-term world where relationships and connections are vital to human flourishing. Shame tears down with no plans or strategy to rebuild. Shame embeds itself like a tapeworm looking to grow and shut down the entire system. The seeds of shame produce a lifetime of shameful fruit. Accountability, though, is vital to life. Without accountability to drinking water or eating food, the human body shrivels and wastes away. The human body has been designed with an accountability feedback loop, alerting the mind to present starvations. Accountability is vital to organizational life. Without accountability to finance, product development, team leadership, marketing, or sales, the organizational body shrivels away and wastes away. The organizational body, too, must be designed with similar accountability feedback loops that alert the leadership to present starvation. The mind doesn't blame the body when the body doesn't have enough food to feed on. The mind simply responds with what the body needs as efficiently as possible. Accountability is a healthy process that has been badly battered through the delivery system of shame. We tend to look on accountability as something bad because of the way that we've delivered it. A different delivery system is needed that will allow healthy accountability to be dispensed over a healthy and sustained duration. That long-form delivery system is encouragement and empathy. To lead with encouragement is to literally inspire with courage. When we respond to a team member with encouragement, we lend them courage, so their courage grows feasting off the courage that we share. In order to lend courage, we must first be able to understand where the discouragement is coming from. Empathy is a powerful tool in understanding the challenge or discouragement of another person. Empathy is to feel what another person feels, or even more intensely, to feel the suffering of another person. We all have joys and we all have sufferings. Empathy is when we actively make a hard choice to keep our shame grenades locked away and instead begin proactively sharing courage with another person precisely at the point they feel or show weakness. So how do you balance the truth of accountability? It's needed. And the courage of empathy? Well, the truth is there is no balance. We may feel very free to use both accountability and empathy in endless qualities with a blank check. Accountability can only be effective for the long term when empathy is the delivery mechanism. Even though my response to heckling parents was primarily internal, it was equally as shameful as I created a dirty list in my own mind of what I would have said had an opportunity developed. It did not. They went home as parents, probably embarrassed by their actions, and I went home, embarrassed by my more private response. We have a choice on what to share and how to share it. Again, take 5 minutes. Go hold yourself accountable with the health of your business. Go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy.